Hi guys, I'm switching it up a little bit today. So I'm outside and I'm reading. I wanted to be outdoors but still practice my safe distancing. So I hope this works for everybody who shows up today for chapters 7, 8, and 9 of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. All right, I'll wait just a moment for anybody that's going to show up to come in and say hello, and then we'll get started. In the meanwhile, I've switched my devices, so I've kind of gone from reading on my phone and then using my computer as my recorder. But now that I'm outside and the lighting's a little bit different, it makes more sense to use my phone to do my recording because the quality is a little bit better. And so I'm using my phone as my device. All right. Logging into my Kindle. So how has everybody been enjoying the book lately? So yesterday we recapped Junie B's first day at kindergarten. She had her first experience in at riding the school bus. She did not enjoy it very much, but she did really like her first day of school. And then in getting to school, the day went pretty well, but then she found out she had to get back on the bus, and she decided not to do that, but instead she chose to hide in the supply closet at school. And so today we find out what actually happens now that she's hidden in the supply closet, and her teachers have been looking for her. We don't know what her parents are thinking. She had an opportunity to draw on the board and pretended to be the teacher for the day. So now we find out what happens, or hopefully we find out what happens. So today I'm reading chapters 7, 8, and 9 of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. Okay, chapter 7. Peeky holes and spying. After a while, I started to get a little bit thirsty. That's what happens when chalk sprinkles get in your throat. I would like a drink of water, I think I said. Then I put my hands on my hips. Yeah, only if somebody sees you at the water fountain, then they might call a stupid smelly bus to come get you. So you better not go. I stamped my foot. Yeah, only I have to go, 'cause there's dumb chalk in my throat. Then all of a sudden, I got a great idea. I pulled a chair over to the door and peeked out the top. I'm a good peeker. One time, I peeked right into Grandpa Miller's mouth when he was sleeping, and I saw that dangly thing that hangs down in the back. I didn't touch it though, because I didn't have the little stick or thing, and that's why. Anyway, I didn't see anybody in the hall, and so I opened the door a crack. And I sniffed, because when you sniff, you can smell if there's people around. I learned sniffing from my dog Tickle. Dogs can smell everything. People can mostly smell their big smells, like stink and flowers and dinner. Nope. Don't smell anyone, I said. Then I ran to the water fountain and I drank for a long time. And nobody tapped on me and said, "Hurry up, girl." After that, I stood on my tippy toes and I tippy-toed to the media center. 'Cause I love that place, remember? The media center is kind of like a fort. The shelves are like walls and the books are sort of like bricks. And you can move some of them around and make peeky holes. Peeky holes are what you spy out of. Then, if you see anybody coming, you can make your breath very quiet, and they won't find you. I spied for a long time, but nobody came. Only people in the media center were just me and some fish. The fish were in a big glass tank. I waved at them in there. Then I stirred them with a pencil. I love fish very much. I eat them for dinner with coleslaw. Just then, I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world. Its name is an electric pencil sharpener, and it is sitting right on the librarian's desk. Hey, I said, very excited. I think I know how to work that thing. Then I looked in the desk drawer, and guess what? There were lots of brand new pencils in there. And so I sharpened them. It was funner than anything, because an electric pencil sharpener makes a nice noise, and you can make pencils as teeny as you want. You just keep pushing them into the little hole, and they just keep on getting teenier and teenier. And it doesn't work on crayons, though. I tried a red one. Then the pencil sharpener slowed way down. Then it made a rrr sound. And after that, it didn't go anymore. Just then I heard a noise. It was walking feet, and it made me scared inside, because I didn't want anyone to find me, that's why. And so I squatted way down and looked through my peeky hole. Then I saw a man with a trash can. He was singing, "Somewhere over the rainbow." That's a song I know. It's from my favorite movie, which is called The Wizard of Oz. The man with the can didn't see me. He walked down the hall. Then I heard him go outside. I stayed squatted down for a long time, but he never came back. Whew. That was close, I said. And so then I ran to find a better place to hide. Chapter 8, The Dangerous Nurse's Office. Guess where I ran to? Straight into the nurse's office, of course, because there's those little plaid blankets to hide under. There's other neat stuff in there too, like a scale to weigh yourself and a sign with a giant E and other letters. The nurse uses the sign to test your eyes. She points to the letters, and you have to yell out their names. You have to yell E the loudest. That's how come it's so big. And guess what? Guess what else I saw in the nurse's office? Band-Aids. That's what I love. I love those guys. They were on top of the desk. And so I opened the lid and I sniffed them. I said, 'cause Band-Aids smell just like brand new beach ball. Then I dumped them out. They were the most prettiest Band-Aids I ever saw. They were red and blue and green and also yellow, the color I hate. They were different shapes too. They were squares and triangles and circles, and some were pretty long, which I call tangles, I think. I put a green circle on my knee. That's where I fell down on the sidewalk last week. It's mostly all better now, but if I press it really hard with my thumb, I can still make it hurt. After that, I put a blue tangle on my finger. That's where I got a splinter from a picnic table. Mother pulled it out with tweezers, but there's still some table in there, I think. Also, I put a red square on my arm. That's where Tickle scratched me because I got him all wound up. Just then, I saw the nurse's purple sweater. It was hanging on her chair. I put it on. "Now I'm the nurse," I said. Then I sat down and I pretended to call the hospital. Hello, hospital. It's me, the nurse. I need some more Band-Aids and some aspirins and some cherry cough drops. Only not the kind that make your mouth feel freezy. And I need some lollipops for when kids get needles. And also, I need a little stick or something in case I have to touch the dangly thing that hangs down in your throat. Then I pretended to call room 9. "Hello, missus. Send that Jim to my office. I have to give him a shot. Just then, I saw my most favorite thing in the whole world. They were near the door, and their name was crutches. Crutches are for when you break a leg. Then the doctor puts it in the big white cast and these are sticking out. You can't walk on it, and so she gives you crutches to swing yourself. I ran over and picked them up. Then I put them under my arms. Only they were too long for me, and I didn't swing that good. And so, when I got another idea, I carried them to the nurse's chair, and I climbed up there so I was real tall. And then I put the crutches under my arms, and they fitted just right. After that, I stood on the edge of the chair, and I leaned forward very slow. Except then a terrible thing happened. The chair was on wheels, and it rolled away from my feet, and I got stuck on the crutches way high in the air, and it was very dangly up there. "Hey!" I shouted, "get me down from here!" Then I wiggled down, and one of the crutches slipped, and I came crashing down, and I banged my head on the desk. "Ow!" I yelled. "Ow, ow, ow." Then I picked up the phone again. "I quit this stupid job," I said. And then I ran out of there very fast because the nurse's office is a dangerous place. And my crutches aren't my favorite thing anymore. Chapter 9, Zooming Speedy Fast. I like running inside school. It's funner than running inside your house. In school, you can zoom with your arms out like a jet plane, and it doesn't knock you over the furniture. And also, the head doesn't get breaking off your mom's bird statue, which used to be a blue jay, I think. I zoomed straight to the cafeteria because there's lots of tables to hide under in that place. Only when I tried to open the door, it was all locked up. And so then I ran to another room across the hall. Only that stupid door was locked too. "Hey, who did all this dumb locking?" I asked. Then I started jiggling up and down because I was having a little bit of a problem. That's why. The kind of problem that's called personal. It's about going to the potty. And so all of a sudden, I had to run down to the hall, speedy quick, right to the girls' bathroom. Only guess what? When I got there, the stupid door wouldn't open either. And so I kicked it. And I hanged on the handle because I weighed 37. "Open up, and I mean it," I yelled. But the door kept staying shut. "It's emergency," I shouted. Then all of a sudden, I remembered about that boy I can beat up because he had emergency too. And he got to the boys' bathroom. And so I zoomed across the hall and I pulled up on the boys' bathroom door. But that dumb thing was locked too. "Stupid, stupid doors," I hollered. After that, I started to jiggle up and down very fast. Oh no, now I'm going to have an accident on my skirt that looks like velvet. Only just then, I remembered something else. Emergencies. 'Cause Mother told me what to do if I needed help. It's called call 911. And so then I ran back to the dangerous nurse's office because that's where the phone was, of course. And then I picked it up and I pushed the 9 and 1 and another 1. "Help! This is emergency," I yelled. "All the doors are locked in this place and now I'm going to have a terrible accident." Then I heard a voice on the other end and she said for me to calm down. "Yeah, only I can't because I'm in big trouble and I'm all by myself and I need help real bad." Then the lady said to calm down again, except for I couldn't stand still, and so I just hung up and ran out of there. And I just kept running and running until I got to the big doors at the end of the hall. And then I run right outside, 'cause maybe there was a little toilet out there or something. Except I didn't see one. And all I could hear was sirens, loud sirens all over the place. And they kept on getting closer and closer. And then a big green fire truck came zooming right around the corner, and a white police car, and a fast red ambulance. And guess what else? They turned right into the school parking lot. And so I stopped jiggling for a second, and I sniffed the air. Only I couldn't smell any smoke. Then I heard a grouchy voice. "Hey, hold it, Missy," it yelled. And I got very scared inside, 'cause Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I turned around. It was the man with the can, and he was running at me. "Hold it right there," he hollered again. And then I started to cry. "Yeah, only that's the trouble. I can't hold it," I said. "I already holded it all I can, and now I'm having an emergency, and all the bathrooms are locked, and now I'm going to have an accident very quick." And then the man with the can didn't look so grouchy anymore. "Well, why didn't you say so, sis?" he said. Then he pulled a big bunch of keys out of his pocket, and he grabbed my hand. And then him and me zoomed back into the school, speedy fast. All right, so that's the end of chapters 7, 8, and 9 of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. So this time, Junie B gets to explore different parts of the school. She goes into the nurse's office, she plays around with crutches, and decides that the nurse's office is very dangerous. She also had a chance to play around with an electric sharpener, but she discovered that there was a phone. When she had an emergency, because she really needed to use the bathroom, and found that the doors were locked, she had a chance to run back and dial 911. And I think this is where people will discover that Junie B is at the school. She's found the janitor, and it seems like he might help her to be able to use the bathroom today. So we'll find out the rest of the story of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like our page. Please share our story with others. We've read chapters 1, 2, and 3 on Wednesday, I think it was. And then yesterday we read chapters 4, 5, and 6. And today we were able to read 7, 8, and 9. So hopefully you'll join us on Monday where we read chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12, which will essentially be the end of this story. We really hope that you're enjoying that. Bye-bye.